DeFoi. We're at Cal State Channel Islands in Camarillo, and we're attending the Taste of Local. And this is part of the Ventura County Agricultural Summit, and we're standing in front of a truck that is sponsored by Food Share. And joining me right now is my colleague Paul Montgomery. And Paul, this is a great event today.
Yes, I'm really excited, Bill, about this year. It's going to be a great event. There's a lot of vendors out here. I think I've taken some stills of most of them. I'm glad you're here with us. We're going to go talk to some of them. I know we're going to go over to the Alchemia booth here in a moment, and We Olive, and there's one from your old alma mater, TDC. They have a booth here. So we're going to go out and see all of them and all the rest of them. So hopefully they all join us.
Well, why don't you join us as we go along here at the Taste of Local at the campus of Cal State Channel Islands. And as we're continuing on here at Cal State Channel Islands, I've got the Doctor of Tequila next to me, and it's Rodolfo, and it's good to have you with us. Tell us about your product here.
Thank you very much. We're very happy to be out here showcasing our product, and I think this is a fabulous event, the Taste of Local, and emphasizing all of the local producers. And we are here showcasing our all-organic Alchemia tequila, and we've had a great reaction with the crowd, and we love sharing our tequila with everyone. And we also have been serving our all-organic margarita. I think this is great to showcase all of the local producers, the local restaurants, the local craft breweries. And my name is Adolfo Murillo. Very glad to be serving our tequila with you. And of course, my daughter Paloma Murillo, who is actually my boss, is out here running the show today.
So Paloma, what have you been doing out here this afternoon?
Well, I've been doing everything. No. I've been serving some sample flights, so giving the attendees a little taste of each of our expressions and telling them a little bit about our story, as well as redirecting them to the Margarita line where my dad takes care of them.
All right, and this is all organic.
100% organic. We're one of the very, very few tequilas that has USDA organic certification. And we had the great opportunity to take over our family ranch down in the state of Jalisco, Mexico. And this happened about 23 years ago. And at that time, our commitment was to take good care of the soil, do everything the way that my grandfather intended. His philosophy was, if you take care of the soil, it will produce for you. I'm sorry. And if we were, our second part of our commitment was that if we were able to do that, then we would share what we learned and what we developed on our ranch. We would share that with others so they could also improve their productivity and better their way of life for their families and improve the environment all at the same time. So everybody wins.
Wonderful. Now, where can people find your product line?
We would invite them to visit our webpage at www.tequilaalchemia.com. And here locally, they can find it at Whole Foods Markets, Sam Sadakoy Liquor, Pat Holden's Liquor, in Santa Barbara at the Bottle Shop in Montecito, in Westlake Village at Wade's Wines, and several other locations. If you visit our webpage, hopefully there will be somebody, a location close to you.
Wonderful. I thank you so much, the Doctor of Tequila and Paloma. I'm Bill DeFoi. We're going to continue on here at Cal State Channel Islands. Visiting with Mark. Mark, tell us about your product line out here.
Well, it's Bun Farms in Italian, which I am Italian. That means good taste. I started the farm approximately 7 years ago. We are local to Ventura. We are just off the 33 freeway at Cañada Larga Road, about 5.5 miles back. And based on my Italian background and some research at UC Davis Olive Center, I tested the soil, I tested the water, and decided to plant some olive trees. So it's a new venture. Started about 7 years ago. Interestingly enough, I took little tiny 1-gallon trees and I stuck them in a hole in the ground, poured water on them, and now my biggest problem, don't laugh, is that they grow too fast. So I'm spending a lot of time pruning. I've got 11 different varieties of trees, which gives me 11 different types of flavor profiles from the olive oil that we pull from that. And so it gives me the ability to blend to get these different, what we call flavor profiles. So in my extra virgin, I'll have a couple different kinds of oils. We're producing amazing oils. It's organic. Nothing's ever touched that soil as far as I can know before the olives, except probably Chumash Indians many years ago and 150 years of cattle grazing. So you might get an idea of why the soil's pretty good.
Well, that would be certainly an answer to that question. Now, you're entered into the Ventura County Fair every year. It's my understanding that you get some awards out of that.
Well, this year was exceptional. We did really, really well. And I must say, because there's about 7 or 8 producers in Ventura County, they do open up the olive oil competition to 3 counties. So it's San Luis Obispo County, Santa Barbara County, and Ventura County. And so I'm really proud that this year we entered 7 of our product, and we got 7 ribbons, 5 firsts. The 2 seconds actually were second to our first. So in that category, we took first and second. And of course, the coveted trophy over there on the table is the best of show. That's over all olive oils, the entire fair. And so we took that again this year. We did have that success about 3 years ago with one of our olive oils, but this year was exceptional. So we're pretty proud.
So kind of walk us through the process from when you actually harvest the olives to coming out with these magnificent oils.
Sure. When we harvest, we hand harvest. That means we get out there with buckets on our chest. We slide our hands down the branches. The olives pop into there. Take that bucket, put it into a bin that'll hold about 40 or 50 pounds. We take that, put it into a bigger bin. That goes into cold storage as fast as we can. Usually we start in the morning. As it gets light, we stop when it gets dark. And the next morning, we are on our way to the press in the dark. So we're the first ones getting in there. That's our usual. So the idea of that is you want to get that olive oil pressed very quickly, sooner the better. We, of course, have extra virgin, and we have first press, cold press. People often ask, what does that mean? Extra virgin means that it has nothing else in it, of course. There's nothing blended in there. It has to have a certain acidity level, and so that's very important. We're organic certified as well from our farm. And then first press means simply it's the first time through the mill. If you think about it, if you first press, then there's a paste that comes out. From that paste, a big company can put it through again and get another batch of oil, and that's called virgin oil. That's a little off on the title, but that's what it's called, virgin oil. A bigger company can put it through again, then they get olive oil. A bigger company puts it through again, and then they get what they call lamp oil. So first pressed only for extra virgin. It has to be first pressed, it has to be cold pressed. Cold press means no heat added. If you add heat to oil, you would understand the viscosity would change. You would get more oil. So you're not allowed to do that because the heat or that second press or third press will attack or not allow the good polyphenols and omega-3s that make extra virgin olive oil. So we're into that press very quickly. We bring the oil back in barrels. It sits, we call it racking. It'll sit for a couple, 3, maybe even 4 weeks while there's a little bit of sediment in there, and that will settle. In that process, though, we do take a certain amount of that oil that we've just taken from the mill, and we do put that aside, and we shake it up, and we bottle it. That is called oleo nuovo. The aficionados of olive oil love that. They ask for it every year. Only a certain number of bottles, maybe about 10, 15 cases, that's it. Obviously premium price. But the rest of it racks, and then we blend. We take our different flavors that we have, our flavor profiles. My son and I sit down and we start to play with those and find the best we can for our extra virgin oils. Our flavored oils, not unique in this, but a little bit different. Most companies will take an olive oil and they'll decide to infuse essence of lemon, garlic, whatever. We actually work with our mill and we take raw olives, they go into the mill, and shortly thereafter goes in raw garlic or the whole lemon. And so in other words, it's in there with that whole extraction process. That's how we get our flavored oils.
Wonderful. You have some great flavors. I like the balsamic, and I liked the one with the garlic in it. Those were that was my favorite.
The garlic is an amazing oil. I've cooked with all these. I cook a lot. I've experimented with all these oils in cooking. Also, if you take an oil like the garlic oil, and you've got those nice sautéed fresh vegetables or steamed fresh vegetables, and a little bit of that drizzled on top, amazing.
Oh, it sounds
and that's
wonderful.
where we get to buon gusto, right? It's good taste in Italian.
Wonderful. So if people wanted to find out where they can get this product, how would they go about doing that?
Well, we're locally here. We're at two farmers markets. We're downtown Ventura on Saturday. We're at Channel Islands, Oxnard Channel Islands Marina on Sunday Farmers Market. We do have some of our products, some of the oils, 3 oils, 2 vinegars at Whole Foods in Oxnard. The Lassen store carries almost all of our products. Spicetopia carries some of our products. That's downtown Ventura. We're in an odd couple of places, actually, but it's more about tourism than anything. We're in the Ventura museums, both the one downtown Ventura and also the one at the Ag Museum out in Santa Paula. So we've got a couple little stores. Rainbow Bridge up in Ventura has been selling quite a bit of our product.
Wonderful. Now, do you have a website where people can get more information?
Sure. It's bungustofarms.com, of course. The tricky part about that is it's Bun Gusto. It's Italian, so it's B-U-O-N, then G-U-S-T-O, farms, plural.com. We have all of our products on there, and of course we deliver, we ship anywhere in the United States, and we'll accept orders online as well.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate your time.
Well, thank you so much for coming out. We hope to see you soon on Bun Gusto Farms.
All right. Thank you very much. And we're going to continue on right here at Cal State Channel Islands. We're visiting right now with Jennifer and Chris. They're with the California Visitors Bureau, which is really part of the Oxnard Convention and Visitors Bureau. And Jennifer and Chris, welcome in here. Tell us a little bit about what you do. And they're located, by the way, in the Collection Shopping Center in Oxnard.
Correct. We are a place for the local traveler, the visitor from out of state, out of the country to come. You can purchase tickets for local events such as the Taste of Local Food to Fork event. We have tickets for the Reagan Library. We have tickets for the events for the California Beer Festival, as well as Six Flags Magic Mountain and Hurricane Harbor, all at a discount. We sell different items that represent local areas like Oxnard, dish towels, t-shirts, different things like that for the benefit of our nonprofit organization.
Wonderful. Now, Chris, I mentioned that you're in the Collection Shopping Center. Why don't you just step a little bit towards me here? I'm not going to bite. I don't have any real teeth. I'll just gum her to death. So what are your hours out there at the collection?
9:30 to 8 o'clock at night. And we're open for the public, for locals, and from people traveling from Europe.
Wonderful. And you've got quite an array of things for people, and you can perhaps give them some good travel advice and other things that would make a trip, whether it be a local or somebody from out of the area, to take part not only in the activities here in Ventura County, but throughout the area as well.
All through from San Diego all the way to San Francisco. We have maps, we have charts, we have events that are going on in the local community, and we'll be glad to help them step by step.
So if you give a person a map, are you suggesting that you enjoy telling people where to go?
Yeah, I'm afraid I do.
Chris and Jennifer, thank you so much. We're going to continue on here at Cal State Channel Islands. And we're continuing our coverage here at the Taste of Local at Cal State Channel Islands. Danette, is that how you pronounce your name?
Danette.
Okay. You're with lavenderwood.com or lavenderwoodranch.com.
We're Lavenderwood Farm, and we are a youth agriculture program. We are part of a larger 4-H project, and we teach our young people milk crafting and sustainability through some Nigerian dwarf goats.
So we've got the pygmy goats right behind us, and you got 3 of them here today.
We brought 3 of our baby Nigerian dwarf goats, which are not pygmies. Pygmies are actually a meat breed. The Nigerian is the smallest of the dairy goat breeds.
Okay, the dairy goat breed. So you have a number of products that you can actually cultivate from the milk of these pigs, or goats rather.
We teach our young people how to make cheese and do a lot of milk crafting, but we cannot market that. So what we do is we market it through selling a goat milk soap, which helps fund the project.
And so what are the advantages of having goat milk soap? I've never quite heard of that before.
There's actually a large culture of people who prefer a goat milk soap. It's very moisturizing to the skin. It has a lot of emollients that bring and hydrate your skin, and it's just a very gentle clean to your face and body.
So what are the ingredients that are part of that goat milk, the maybe proteins or other factors that go into making that a soap that would be preferable?
Well, we start with goat milk, and we prefer a Nigerian dwarf goat milk because it has the highest fat content of any goat milk. And then we use a olive oil, a coconut oil, we use sustainable palm, and then we use some castor oil, and then essential oils. So everything's plant-based.
So
Apart from the goat milk.
Okay, if people wanted more information.
You can find us on the internet at lavenderwoodfarm.com.
All right, thank you very much. We're visiting with Vito out here, and you're with the Panera Brothers Winery, is that correct?
Yes, my brother and myself run the place.
And what kind of wines do you offer?
We offer a very wide selection of whites and reds, 7 or 8 on each side of that list.
So where do you harvest the grapes for the wine?
We actually are controlling 3 acres of Syrah here in Camarillo, and the rest of our product is sourced from the Central Coast, Northern Santa Barbara, Paso Robles areas, Solvang.
Now, do you process the grapes here locally, or do you send that out?
We do everything in Ventura in a small winery there in the industrial section off Market Street.
And so if people wanted to find out where you can purchase your wines, where can they go to do just that?
We are 95% of it is sold through the tasting room there on Market Street. There's also something new, exciting at the Oxnard Visitor Center, the California Welcome Center. They're one and the same. They sample wine there, and they have 2 of our products. You can get in there. You can purchase a bottle after sampling some, and you can go to any of the local restaurants in the collection area there, and they will cork that bottle for free.
Wonderful.
There's a good tidbit of information to save you $1.
There you go. Now, you have a location, you said, on Market Street in Ventura?
Yes, 4517 Market Street.
4517 Market Street. A phone number for more information and a website.
You can reach us at 760-220-6062. That's a personal number, so feel free to call me.
All right, very good. Thank you so much.
Website is actually the PaneroBros.com, P-R-O-S.
All right, very good.
There you go.
All right, Vito, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And we're going to continue on here at Cal State Channel Islands.
We're happy to be here. Thanks for inviting us.
Thank you. I'm Bill DeFoi. We're continuing our coverage out here at Cal State Channel Islands. I've got Shanna here on my right. I've got Elle on my left. We're here to talk about a great shop in downtown Camarillo. It's called Rocket Fizz. And you may have heard of them. They're, I think, all over the country now, aren't they?
They are.
And Camarillo, as I understand it, Elle, is actually the home headquarters for the company.
It is. It is the home headquarters for the company. We've actually been here for 6.5 years. It's a really awesome company to work for. I really love it. So.
And it's right on the boulevard. I know where it is. I live right up the street, and I've been in one or two dozen times in the last month.
It's really fun.
It is.
It's a little sugar addiction, you know?
Oh my gosh, I tell you what, if you go in, you're going to find a whole variety of different products, sodas, candies, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're offering.
So we have over 500 different kinds of soda pop in a variety of flavors, pretty much any flavor that you can imagine. We have crazy flavors like buffalo wing, bacon, 3 different kinds of bacon actually. We have a bacon maple, bacon chocolate, and just a regular bacon. We have so those are some of our savory flavors, but we have a bunch of other really delicious fruit flavors as well. One of my favorites is actually cream soda, and we actually just got New York Seltzer in as well. We specialize in a lot of old-time candies and retro. It's kind of one of the best time machines that you can walk into. We also have 2,000 different kinds of candy on top of toys and gags and pranks. So it's just an amazing place.
I literally, Shanna, I can spend hours there in your store.
Me too. I definitely don't ever want to leave.
I can imagine now, today out here at Cal State Channel Islands, I've had a little sample of chocolate soda and the apple pie soda. Oh my gosh, I tell you, this chocolate, I would take this and get me a bowl of vanilla ice cream and pour that over, and probably would make the ultimate chocolate float.
Chocolate float, put a little chocolate fudge on that. We also have a graham cracker and a marshmallow soda. You can make a whole s'mores float, toast some marshmallows on top of that. That'd be perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't that sound delicious?
It sounds decadent. I feel like my glucose level is going to surge here in a moment. But yeah, it's a great store, a lot of fun. And again, it's totally retro. I mean, if you're into things out of the baby boomer era forward, this is really the place to go.
It really is. It's some of the funnest stuff that you can find. You know, like I said, it's like a time machine, but we also have stuff that's new, and we have stuff that's old. So for something for every age group, something, you know, to fit anybody's needs.
All right, Shanna, I'm going to let you do the honors of letting everybody know where you're located, store hours, and all of that.
Actually, I think Elle would be the best person for this.
All right, then I'm going to go back to Elle over here. All right, Elle, tell us about it.
All right, so we are located on East Ventura Boulevard and Lewis Road, right after the 101. Our store our store hours, we're open Monday through Thursday from 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Friday, we are open from 10:30 to 9. And then Saturday, we are open from 10 to 9:30. And Sunday, we are open from 10 to 8:30.
And a website if you have it.
Our website's going to be www.rocketfizz.com, and if you want to find a location near you, you want to do www.rocketfizz.com/locations.
Wonderful. Elle, Shanna, thank you so much. We're going to continue on here at Cal State Channel Islands. And we're back here on the campus of Cal State Channel Islands, and I'm visiting with Marisa and Karina. And Karina, you're with San Miguel Produce.
Correct, yes.
And we've got these pops, these little icicle pops, and they're made out of what?
Kale, frozen strawberries, and a little bit of lemonade.
Kale in a popsicle.
Yes, give it a try.
I gotta give this a try. I can really taste the strawberry coming through. You know, that's really good.
Yeah, a nice way to be, nice and nutrients, putting it in there. Yeah, refreshing. A nice way to be healthy. A little sneak attack with a kale.
All right. And Marisa, now you're here and you've decided to try one of these popsicles. I got to tell you, from my perspective, they're delicious. What about you?
I love it. I like to eat healthy and I like healthy snacks. And of course, this is a way of having a healthy snack and just enjoyable because it's refreshing, it's healthy, nutritious, and I will highly recommend it to everybody.
Wonderful. And kale is really an up-and-coming product that a lot of people are taking and eating these days.
Of course, we got it conventional, organic. We got the green kale, red kale, black kale. Nice ways to put in the greens. We also have a lot of recipes on our website, cutandclean.com. We have greens, Asians, and herbs. Nice way to get going with the new ways of being nutritious. The kales are up and going.
Wonderful. Now, if you wanted people to find out more about your product line, where can they get a hold of you?
They could definitely find us out in Walmart, Ralph's, Albertsons, Food for Less, Vallarta, Superior,
So you're all over the place.
Oh, yes. We like to, be out there, get everybody on the healthy side. A nice way to get going with the kale, like you said.
Wonderful. Well, Karina and Marisa, I thank you so much. We're going to continue on here at Cal State Channel Islands. I'm Bill DeFoi. Thank you so much for joining us here at Cal State Channel Islands for A Taste of Local. Paul, this has been a fabulous event.
Absolutely. I had a little bit of this, a little bit of that, of the other things. So hopefully everybody enjoyed our video montage of today's events, and you'll be back with us next year at next year's event.
Should be a great time. Do join us. Thank you so much. I'm Bill DeFoi. You've been watching News Junkies, a production of the Heritage Media Group.